All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Social Unacceptable But Sober podcast. My name is Dino. I am an alcoholic.
Hey, I'm Jonathan. I'm an alcoholic.
Matt alcoholic.
Jonathan, Matt. What's up?
Bro.
I just want to let you guys know what a big day this is for me.
Oh, am I supposed to be on a thing with the fucking...
No. Yeah, you might as well get on that now. This is a big day for me because I've been waiting 6 years for this day. And instead of being where I was going to be, I'm here making a podcast.
Where were you going to be?
At the movie theaters.
Well, you got a movie coming out or something?
Yeah. My big debut is today, actually.
shit.
Yeah. Deadpool 3 is fucking out today.
Oh, today?
Today.
Oh, damn.
Today.
That is a big deal for those that do not know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I
This
got
guy would make love to the Deadpool if he could.
I would.
Right in
I
front
do.
of Ashley.
I have the costume in the back. Sometimes I sneak down at night and
Guys,
sweet
don't
love
forget
to
to like, subscribe, share, love us, comments. If you have anybody that might need some help out there, give us a call, or give us an email, and then maybe we can talk on the phone. But we got guys that can get people help.
God almighty.
So
Yeah.
Jonathan's going to tell you how to do all that, how to like, subscribe, share, love, comment, all that stuff. Oh, sobriety dates, don't forget to shout those out. And he's also going to talk a little bit about our merch that none of us are wearing tonight.
Oh shit! What I got?
I don't even own anything yet.
I got the cup.
I got the exclusive water bottle.
I got nothing.
The toxic water. So we are on YouTube at Subs Podcast, TikTok subs.podcast1. Our email address is subspodcast1@gmail.com.
Started?
And we also, like Dino was saying, we got merch at my Shopify. No. What is it?
At first.
It's something like that. It's my
One of them shit.
subspodcast.myshopify.com. Get your shit. I just actually uploaded a new design, not a new design, but new t-shirt.
What we talked about?
Nah, the Eddie thing? No.
Iron Maiden?
Oh, no. But I'll do that now before we talked about that.
Shut up, Eddie.
Shut up, Eddie.
Oh, that
Shut the
one,
fuck
yeah,
up,
that
Eddie.
Did you do a STUF? UP?
No, I'll do it all. I'll do it all. I just added, because it's really easy. I was on my phone. I added this cool graphic. It's like a 3/4 sleeve, like the old school
baseball jersey?
Yeah, baseball jersey. Yeah. So it's the same logo with the baseball jersey.
Cool. All right, guys, there it is. How to like, subscribe, share, follow, comment, all that stuff, merchandise. What's up with comments? Who's doing them? You
Come on, man.
or John?
Come on, man.
Been my fucking job now for weeks.
Matt.
Come on,
Matt, what we
man.
got for comments?
Comments. This is from the show last week that these two pricks. I wasn't in Boston and I didn't drive the car.
I thought you went to Boston.
No.
You went to Massachusetts.
I went to fucking Vermont on my bike. You're very wrong.
You want to know
Way
why?
off.
Don't matter.
Way off. So.
Okay, Roy Bowers.
Roy.
Behind every great man is a woman rolling her eyes and shaking her head. That is true, Roy.
True story. There's one shaking her head right now as we speak.
God
at my
bless
house.
your better half, Jonathan. And more importantly, the results of you two sticking together through the tough times. And then he put Princess Riley with a heart and a smile.
There you go. Dude,
Star of
somebody
the
said
show.
that to me the other day. They were like, yo, she was with you for 5 years before?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Yeah. Red flag.
Yeah. She's colorblind.
Yeah.
So.
I know that when I proposed to my wife, I called my sponsor at the time and I said, oh man, I gave her a ring. He said, what did she say? She said, yes. He said, what the fuck's wrong with her?
There's your first red flag right there.
Gotta be.
So then we got Bill R9K.
Bill Heese.
You can see it in Ashley's eyes. She relived those days right in the telling. Jonathan, you are one lucky guy.
Oh, yeah. Very blessed.
Yeah.
And then we got Mary Banks, 1355. Beautiful story. Ashley, I am so proud of you, and your secret is safe.
We'll see about that.
We'll see about that. I'm telling him tomorrow. I'm coming here tomorrow telling her.
Bill is now. Bill.
Yeah.
Bill.
Bill with the one
Buddy,
time. Yeah.
one of these days, we're going to meet up.
Yeah. He's a little bit taller than you.
I don't give a fuck. I've been fighting tall guys my whole
Taller the
life.
better.
Thinks you ain't noticed.
I'm scared of little guys.
Those are the ones you got to watch out for.
Freak me out.
So here comes Bill with his shit talking.
Yeah.
And I know you're a nice guy, Bill. I've
He's a
heard.
super nice guy.
But fuck you, Bill. Hey, this one is from Matt. I was going to buy a T-shirt, but it's got this on the back.
We got some fucking merch here.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Love you guys. Thanks, Bill.
Thanks, Bill.
I know it's all good fun, buddy. Or maybe not on your side of it. For me, it is. Then we got Joe Leclerc, and I'll start out with fuck you, Joe.
Fuck you, Joe. Fuck you, Joe.
Joey!
Why we fucking Joe?
Because Ashley is definitely better looking than Matt.
Well, we can't really,
True.
can't really argue
Fuck you
it.
anyway. Great job, guys. And we got Kyle. My boys.
KO. Chill.
That's it for the comments.
Nice, beautiful. Thanks, guys, for those comments, man.
Good shit, man.
Yeah, so that's how we do it. Like, subscribe, share, follow, all that stuff. If you need help, let us know. We got guys. Sobriety dates. Shout them out, man. So this way we can be like, yeah, good
Oh,
job.
so anyway, real quick, I want to just say, I was not missed by my fellows here, but
You were missed.
I got a
You were
few
missed.
texts from people telling me that they missed me in the show last week. I want to thank you.
Were those
I
bots?
also want to say that my text on my phone, you fucking idiot.
This could be bots. You never know.
I don't fuck with them.
Fuck with them bots. Oh, and I figured out who that dude Tim from a couple of comments ago.
Yeah.
I actually talked to him last night. He was like, "Oh, by the way, that dude Tim that you guys were wondering who it is." He's like, "It's me." I'm like, "Oh, cool." I don't really know how to explain him to you. He came Wednesday night. Dude, I brought. I don't remember his comment. I don't remember his comment.
I know. Yeah, Tim, he went down to like New Haven or something
Yeah.
for a little bit.
He's a faithful watcher. He's a faithful watcher.
Oh,
First time commenter though. That
I had Tim over here for you. This is how you'll know him. He was here when PW was here for Thanksgiving. When you brought over the meat, you brought over something for us to eat, or you cut
big
something
dude,
else?
beard.
Yeah, you caught our turkey up. That's
I
tough.
don't remember.
All right.
Okay.
So anyway,
I didn't get to finish what I was going to say.
oh, my bad. Oh, I have something to say too.
Interrupt me. Anyway, I just want to say Jonathan and Ashley did a good job. I know it's difficult. I know it was definitely off key for a lot of people, not used to the mellowness of it, but we're trying to show all sides of the coin to this thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And people definitely resonated with hearing Ashley's side of it, coming from the spouse's point of view on things. Because a lot of times, we forget about those people. We forget about the people that we do the most harm to.
Oh yeah.
And we just figure that they're going to take it in stride because they care about us enough and love us enough, whether we deserve it or not, that they should just be okay with the way we treat them.
Yeah.
And that's not the case. So,
Yeah.
good job, guys.
And we got to remember that too, man. I got to remember that on a daily basis, and I don't.
Even in sobriety, we got to remember that.
Dude, I'm so guilty of doing that constantly.
Yeah.
Like, Maritza's like, just Saturdays, okay? That's all I really want is Saturdays, all right? And I'll be like, absolutely. Babe, I'm speaking on Saturday at this place. Oh, and next and I'm like, damn, why do I keep that? And I'm not, you're right. It's like,
Takes it for granted.
I do. And it's like, I'm not doing it on purpose. I'm not taking it for granted, like on purpose. Like, she's going to be cool with it.
Yeah.
Listen, I just had this conversation earlier today. And I got to own this also. Is that if you keep doing it,
You're not sorry.
you're not sorry.
Yeah.
And you're kind of doing it on
I'm
purpose.
sorry.
If you don't learn from it and make a change, then what the fuck
Absolutely.
So, I got to speak Saturday after your party.
Well, on that note,
And I didn't tell her until the other day I told her. And she's like, oh, so when the fuck were you going to tell me that? Once again,
Yeah. Steve Reich.
I feel, I think in the brain, I think, well, it's an
yeah.
But, oh, damn.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, that's my first clap.
And on that note, I'm speaking on the 31st on a Saturday. Morris, they reopened.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Boomerang
got me right away.
He got me quick.
All right,
I'm speaking
so-
Saturday.
Tonight we have a topic and a one-time bro, of course. Tonight's topic is Jonathan's, and then tonight's one-time bro is Matt's. So we're gonna move right on to our. Oh, I'm sorry. Before we continue, thoughts and prayers to our boy Chris.
Yes.
Chris's family. His father passed away today. Very, very sorry for your loss, man. Very, very sorry for your loss, brother.
Yeah. That when I heard that this morning, that really sucked. But I know he was struggling for a while, but it's never a good time. Right?
Never a good time.
You never want to hear, oh, he's in a better place.
Yeah,
Still
yeah.
lost, and people going to mourn, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, unfortunately, that's part of this life we live.
Yeah.
So yeah, thoughts and prayers to you guys.
Thoughts and
man.
prayers to Chris and his family, man.
Yeah.
Okay, John. Tonight is your topic.
Yeah.
It says it on the Shawilla.
Yeah, the hedge the hedge that I'm going to duel you with.
What do you got, buddy?
So my topic, as I briefly discussed, was I heard this thing called California Sober for a while, and I was like, what the fuck is that? And I also hear people sometimes talk about how, dude, I've been fucking sober from heroin for like 6 years, man. I was like, oh yeah? How about everything else, you know? And
I said heroin.
yeah, it's just that.
That's the worst one, ain't it?
Heroin. Yeah, I can't see because my eyes are so red. And this is what, I would be interested to hear other people's comments and feedback on this because I tried that. And I used to go around and say like a sober date or a clean date from a specific thing because it was the most proud I was of everything, and it was a significant amount of time.
The one that you could say was the longest.
The longest, yeah. Yeah, and here's the problem with that, though, is that I didn't change anything else about my life. Wow. I just stopped doing that thing, and in reality, I substituted for something else. And I know there's people out there that still eat gummies and smoke weed and go to meetings and say they got, however many years sober. But from
Speaking to the mic.
yeah, from my personal opinion, I can't get down with that. I can't. It's all or nothing for me because when I put any substance, whether it's prescribed to me or it's illicit, when I put it in and it alters my brain in that dramatic of a fashion, I'm not sober anymore.
Well,
and I'm
your
fucking
brain
integrated.
can't define what's prescribed
Right.
every 6 to 8 hours or what
Right.
you should be taking every 20 minutes.
Right.
Your brain doesn't be like, oh, don't get crazy. This is just prescribed.
Yeah,
from a
this is
doctor.
prescribed.
My
You're not
brain's
supposed to
like,
get high.
oh.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and I got nervous when I had the hernia surgery because
Yeah.
they fucking doped me up, and I was adamant, no, I don't do it. I'm not taking it. And the 3 doctors came in and was like, listen, we're ripping you up from the inside. You're gonna need this. And I talked to a doctor that I very much respect, and he said, listen, it has a different effect on your brain when it's used properly for that purpose. Like you're experiencing real severe pain.
Well, you mentally prepare for it, I
Yeah.
think,
Yeah.
a little better, too.
Yeah.
You know that it's every 6 to 8.
Yes.
You're preparing yourself mentally. Okay, I might have to take it. If I do, it's got to be controlled. You're preparing yourself for it. You're just not like, hey, I'll just take the script, and if I feel some pain, I'll just, you know what I mean? You're not really doing that. You have a plan.
And I didn't even hold it. For 5 years in, I didn't hold medication.
Right,
My
right,
wife
right.
took care of that, administered it as prescribed, and it was 2 days. But, to say I wasn't worried about that would have been a lie, man. I was, I was very
That's the
scared.
thing. I think that like a lot of times you'll hear people talk about it well in advance to the actual surgery date.
Yeah.
Rich does it.
Rich all the time.
Yeah.
Great job doing it.
Because all the suggestions of having other people hold the medication. Give me it when I'm supposed to have it because I don't trust myself.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Not at all.
I think a lot of times ego and pride get in the way of those hard choices. And it's only a hard choice because we make it hard.
Exactly.
What are these guys going to I'm a weak motherfucker that I got to have somebody else hold my medication.
Yeah.
No, you're just playing it safe.
Yeah.
Huge difference.
And it says a lot about where you are and how willing you are and what your recovery actually means to you when you do bring that up 2 months prior and you do give it to somebody to hold.
And he likes that.
It says a lot about your recovery and the type of person you are about your recovery. You know what I mean? If I'm going to sit there and be like, oh, I can handle it. I can. Bro, I've never won a game here.
Yeah.
Not one time.
I lost every one.
Not one time.
Yeah.
All the time. Lost.
Every time. And here's the other thing. And that I've never been into these, all the dispensaries that's popped up around here, but you can just go in there and you see like a pharmacist and they're like, yeah, this is really good for, whatever ails you.
Get you high.
I think we should wear white coats next week and say we're pharmacists. It's really, it's
like
just
that.
a white.
But that's what
long
I'm
coat.
saying. Like the prescribing information that's out there in terms of this is like it's not, and so this is for me. This is my personal opinion. This is how I feel, and I thought it was a good topic because I do see a lot of, I work and I see a lot of people coming in on the tail end of psychosis because, dude, it's just weed, man. It's just weed. Chill. It's just
You
weed.
don't understand. I need this.
Bro, we legalize that shit. You know what that makes it? It makes it a fucking open season for every pharmacist, geneticist, whatever, to create the strongest and the most potent shit they can. At the end of the day, it's a fucking hallucinogenic and it'll get you fucking tore
A
up.
lot of things are legal.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I should put them in my body.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's also a good point.
That, at the end of the day, and I'll speak myself, years ago, I was only here on this trip because I was trying to keep people off my back. There was no sincerity.
Yeah.
I wanted to be high. I wanted to be drunk.
Right.
So, if they legalized it back then, I'm on the first train smoking, baby. Because they
Hell
just
yeah.
said, that's my all-day water pass, my all-day pass to the water
Yeah.
park, baby. I'm up in there.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? And I'm just going to, so I think, the old saying is, you're going to stay sober or clean as long as your desire to be so is stronger than the desire to use.
Right.
So I don't, they could tell me right now, I'm a crackhead from way back. You can legalize crack cocaine tonight. That does not make me start to think,
Dude.
let me get some crack.
Oh my God, dude!
Right?
You know the crazy part. You said that, and I literally felt more water in my mouth. Just a little minute of a second, and then I thought of what the hell would that look like, man? Oh my God!
But it just,
my
people want to, we were talking about this, when Jonathan brought up the topic a little while ago before before the show started. Now that it's legal, it's medically prescribed. I'm gonna create an issue.
You can, very easy,
Oh, you could get a card online, bro. It's
bro. My mouth watered in a split second when you said that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It
you gotta
really.
get weed for that.
Yeah. You should have. We
No, what I'm saying, it
That's
just
my point.
It just brought my mind like right away. You know
But
what
the
I mean?
thing is it's opened the door, and do I think that weed has a good purpose?
Of course.
One, I will co-sign that to death. I do believe that.
Yeah, I agree.
But as a sober man, it's got no business in my life.
Well, that's what I was talking about outside. Like because I know people. We all know somebody
Yeah.
who's doing that, and they say I'm only doing that at night, and it's for pain. It's to try to help me sleep because I have high anxiety and all that stuff. And man, again, dude, I support anybody. If your life is going well, your life's not unmanageable. You're not doing this all day, every day, and spending all your money on it. If your life is manageable and it's getting better, and this thing is helping you in a positive way, man, I support you 100%. But for this alcoholic drug addict, I don't have any of those issues. I don't have trouble sleeping. I don't have anxiety. I don't have chronic pain. I don't have any of these things that it could be medically prescribed for. Of course I have. Who doesn't have PTSD? Who doesn't have bad memories? Whose mom didn't smack him in the ass? You know what I mean? But like, I've tried this on my own. Yeah. I was prescribed marijuana all the time. Every time I roll the joint and lit it up, this is what I need, right? And it's just for me, and like John, you touched on it, anything that alters my mind because I don't have a medical need for it, all I'm really doing is looking to get high.
That's right.
Yeah.
That is it.
And we're next levelers, right?
God.
We're next levelers, right? Like, so if you got to take a look at this, if you've elevated yourself, nobody really, I'm sure there's people out there, but nobody really starts out smoking crack just straight up, fuck drinking, fuck all that. I'm just going to, like, if you've graduated to that level of shooting dope, sniffing dope, or smoking crack, you're a next leveler. So what's to say that this is going to be all right? Somebody's telling me this the other day. Like, I've never had a problem with booze. I'm supposed to go out. It's cocaine. Cocaine's my problem.
Right.
I was like, were you drinking every time you did cocaine? Yeah. That's what happened. Well, that's how it started. And they were asking me, like, should I go out? Should I do this stuff? And I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know. If you're anything like me, one's not enough. It's never enough.
Thousands not enough.
Yeah, it just
20 million is not enough.
It tickles that little
and
fur.
I could bring that right to marijuana. If one joint's good, then
better.
10,000 of them are even better. Like, why don't we roll this whole thing into a cannon, bro?
Yeah.
So my mind doesn't know medical uses for anything.
None of
It doesn't understand that.
No,
It just understands it's party time, man.
That's it. End of the day, I'm an alcoholic and I'm a drug addict. I want to be fucked up. I'm blessed today that as I sit in this chair, that's not my end game anymore.
Right.
I remember as a kid growing up, I've shared this before. I know you've heard me say it. My idea of a goal in life was to be 70, 80 years old,
Oh yeah.
sitting on the front porch, lighting up a spliff.
Yeah.
How pathetic is that?
I
I had this whole life going on. It was, meanwhile, we're going down the toilet, but it's still a life.
Yeah,
And
something.
me and my best thinking is, man, when I get senior citizen, I'm going to be smoking some
I was
weed.
smoking weed with my kids.
You
Yeah.
know, I mean, it's just,
I had this belief too, like when I would see people, like sober people, I'm like, they're all fucking liars, first of all, because everybody
think that too.
needs a release.
Something.
Like, I can't operate in this world the way it is this day and age without it some kind of release.
Yeah.
And to an extent, that turned out to be true. It's just the release didn't have to come externally, right? It didn't have to come from chocolate.
A substance.
Fucking do chocolate. Chocolate. Legit. Chocolate.
Nobody brought Reese's peanut butter cups tonight.
I asked you.
But you were blocked off at the road.
Yeah, they're doing
It don't
Well,
matter.
I was fucking hoping you were going to go.
John, I used to think the same thing. Ralph, Hal, all these guys, when I would see them and they would be like, blah, 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 and they're wearing leather vests and they're on their motorcycles. I'm like,
you know what this?
full of
listen,
shit.
Today I heard a song. It was called fucking Water and Wood. And there's a line in the song, carry the water, chop the wood. I sent it to Hal instantly. I was like, bro, if there's ever a song that made me think of you, this is it.
Yeah.
and I also like what you just talked about, how, yes, I do need a release. I do need something. And I used to think it was marijuana just once a day. I used to think it was just on the weekends drink. I used to think like a lot of things, just a 20.
Yeah.
Just a 20 piece of crack.
Yeah, keep it
after
small.
work, a couple of beers, a nip, a big fat joint.
Who doesn't?
But like just the thought of that kind of release, I don't even know how to do it normal. Just the thought of it, like it's got to be a 20 piece, a big fat joint,
All
a
that.
bunch of nips,
So
some
listen,
beers.
you know,
Yeah, and
it's
it's just
not-
like, well, now I got all this. This sounds like a good weekend right here, just one day.
Yeah, it's a good starter.
It never happened. Before this sobriety, I smoked a joint. After 2.5 years sober, I smoked a joint. And 7 years later, I'm homeless, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. And my whole outlook was, I'm just going to smoke at night. I'm not going to go crazy. Just maintain it. And that showed me, and I've tried that thousands of times, but that showed me that I have to find something different. Mm-hmm. And later on, especially in the sobriety, I found that. And I talked about this to somebody that I know that smokes right now, just at night and all that stuff, and medically. And I said, if we work this thing to the best of our ability, we have a really good connection with our higher power, and it grows on a daily or weekly basis. Maybe eventually, you won't even need that anymore.
That's right.
You won't even need that anymore.
Say, I think, and I'm going to speak for myself. Some could claim ignorance on my part for what I'm about to say. That I think that if you're, like you just said, if you're truly working a program of recovery and you're really in tune with a group of men or women and you really have a God of your understanding working in your life, a lot of the things that I stressed about, a lot of the things that gave me anxiety, they all left.
They do.
You
They
know?
really do, man.
Now, are there people, and mental health is real.
Yeah.
So, yes, there are people that no matter how in tune you get, you're going to need extra help. I get that.
Yeah.
But if you take 100 alcoholics, 98 of them ain't got mental health.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of people, and it brings me right back to what I said earlier. I'm just looking for my escape.
Right.
I'm just looking to legally get high.
Yeah. Well, I do think, I disagree in that, because I think we do have a lot of mental health, but I agree that it's not our primary issue.
No.
And that's usually, once we hijack that fucking brain piece with drugs and alcohol, man, it's it.
Correct.
Then that quick fix is no longer a quick fix for us. It's a quick disaster for us, right?
And,
It's
but also, how many people do you think? I said, I know it's not.
yeah.
It's a good mix. Let's just say it's a 50-50.
Okay.
Now, of the 50 that say they want to be sober, how many of them run to the medication without giving this an honest shot?
And
These
honest
days-
shot.
These days, because they've given them an out.
That's right.
They're giving us an out.
That's what I'm getting
You know
at.
what I mean?
So rather than say, listen, I'll speak for myself. When I would come around as a youngster, I didn't worry about a sponsor. I didn't worry about fellowship. I didn't worry about any of that stuff. All I would say is, man, I went to them meetings. They sucked.
They didn't
Yeah.
work.
Didn't work for me.
Yeah.
As I was sitting in a crack house.
And all those people are getting high anyway.
Yeah.
fucking-
I ain't got time for that.
But today, having done the work and making it on the other side of that coin,
Yeah.
I understand that I know that because blessed to be didn't have a legit mental health issue. Well, some mental health for sure, but let's not get that's a whole nother show.
We're way ahead of ourselves here.
But this process was able to really work and
Yes.
flourish in my life.
Yes. Fresh days in. Man, I was chock full of anxiety, man. I had a lot of anxiety.
Yeah,
I
you know
couldn't
why?
sleep. I'm detoxing.
Yeah.
I still smell like crack smoke.
Yeah.
Everything that I just destroyed behind me, I can't stop thinking because I literally just got here.
You got
And
all those
that is
years of failure.
Oh man, And yeah, there was a little and I'll tell you, in the last rehab, they made me go see a psychiatrist. They made me go see a therapist. We had to check they were so thorough with the medical part of it
Yeah.
and the mental aspect part of it that they brought you everywhere. Dentist, everywhere. You got like a complete diagnostic check. And I talked to psychiatrists and therapists and here's another thing. I had to be 110% honest with them.
Right.
Instead of trying to beat that system,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I literally have to tell them, man, like, I'm very compulsive, man. Like, I used to climb at the top of the cliff, see some water, be like, I'm going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and then on the way down going, man, what if there's some fucking jagged rocks that could kill me? But fucking ain't, and I'm tough. And they were like, we need to slow that down a little bit. And so I was prescribed, it was Strattera, a very low dose of Strattera. And man, dude, this stuff worked. Like, I was literally finding myself slowing down and saying, is that a good idea? Should I do that? I don't know. Let me think about that for a little while. I'm like, where's that guy? I never
Yeah.
thought. I never thought I would, and that would be it.
What's this thing? It's shoot, fire, aim. That's how we operate. You know?
Yeah. And I was I'm so blessed, man, because I was hooked up. Because I was hooked
fast.
up with the best doctors, dude, the best.
That's cool.
And
they did
and
that,
they were
too.
like, listen, this is not forever.
Yeah.
This is not. We're just trying to balance this
Dial you in,
imbalance.
baby.
Yeah, that's all they were doing. And literally a year in, like, I'm thinking it's going to be a few years, and of course I already got the whole thing planned.
Yeah,
out.
you got to map it
It's
out.
going to be a few years, and
Yeah.
like right into a year that they were like, okay, we're going to start weaning down a little bit because you're doing really well. But honesty was a big part of that. Was the biggest part
Yeah, I
of
was
that.
gonna say,
Because I've been in those offices before.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm
Lie
good.
your ass
I'm
off.
good. I'm fucking
Yeah.
great. Or I'm screwed up, man. I need all you can give me.
Well,
The
and
best of the best.
That's what I was telling you about this on Wednesday, because I got a funny story, but I've been, with the baby and all the stuff going on at the house, I'm a million miles an hour upstairs in my head, and I've been, and Matt said when I walked in, he could see already I was two things
You're there.
behind.
You're there without a kid.
Yeah.
you're like all over the
You
map.
should have saw him Wednesday though.
I was really,
Wednesday night?
Yeah, right before. Yeah, we sat for about a half hour.
You got a lot going on, man.
Yeah, so but so I'm going to I'm going to see somebody and see if we can figure that out, dial it in for a little bit. And there's some rules with that. I can't be prescribed a narcotic or a stimulant, any of that stuff.
We don't have those benefits anymore.
I sold that card a long time ago with my dad's rings and shit. So, but that day, so this is that day I got up, taking care of the house when Ashley's with the baby.
On Wednesday?
Yeah. And she, as I'm doing things, she's like,
Oh, I remember the story.
she's like, you know what I could really go for? She got the baby and doing whatever. Some brownies. I was like, yeah, we get the mix. I'll make some fucking brownies. Yeah, it sounds great, man. And then I get this, I go into the cabinet. I get the one bowl we have to mix stuff with, and I start having this conversation with her. We need more bowls, like we definitely need more. But we got one bowl here. This is crazy, And I put the bowl down on the thing, and for some reason, I told Matt I blacked out. Some reason I walked out onto the deck, and next thing she knew, she hears the lawnmower going up and down the front of the house. So she comes out with the baby, and she's like mouthing to me like, "What are you doing?" And
Brownies,
I
man.
cleared no. Until I got back into the house.
Forgot about the brownies.
Yeah, fuck the brownies, man. They weren't even mixed. And I'm out mowing the lawn.
Were they in the oven?
No, they
Oh,
didn't
so
get that far.
okay, so you didn't even start them. Okay.
I didn't. I got the
thought
bowl
you
out.
at least mixed some
You
shit.
got the bowl out was out the
You
door.
got the bowl. I was like,
Bowl
fuck
out.
this bowl.
Out the
Or
door.
motor lawn.
Yeah, I
I
need
got
more
the
bowls.
bowl finished and I'm out.
Yeah. So, oh my God.
We're the
dude.
sickest people on earth, dude.
Complete mind lapse of I couldn't even tell you what happened in between those 10 minutes that I got from the bowl taken out of the cabinet, and I'm down at my dad's lawn mowing. Yeah, I'm going to weed whack this next, Fuck it, dude. It's lucky I don't have holes in my wall from the ideas of remodeling that I got.
Yeah, you're going to put in central air.
Yeah, well, I got that already.
Oh, you do have central air.
yeah. I'll put
yeah,
it in
dude,
the
we're
closet.
We're crazy, dude. We're crazy. Like I'm having this party tomorrow night, right? And I'm like, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, and then right after that, we're gonna have a plan, right? I was like, in the pop-up tents will be the last thing,
Yeah.
and that literally 30 seconds later, I'm like, I'm gonna put the pop-up tents.
Yeah,
first.
we're going to do that first. Do that first. It's not gonna be windy, right?
Yeah, I did. That's exactly what I said. I was like, we're not getting a lot of wind, right? I'm just
Yeah,
gonna pop them up
just
right
do
now.
it now.
So I don't have to do it tomorrow. But then we just gotta work around the all. We're just gonna work it out all. But I put the pop-up tents first. Yeah, guys want to see them pop up. We're fucking crazy.
And we're lucky to, for some reason, when I remembered to bring the tables and the lettuce. That was and I told Maritza, I was like,
Yeah.
fucking remind
Yeah,
me,
she
because
was like,
I
oh my God,
will.
I forgot to remind him.
Forget.
I said he remembered.
I fucking remember. But I put a.
Remembered.
I remembered.
I couldn't even get it out of my mouth.
I did put a Siri helped me out with that. She alerted me at 5 o'clock that I got to do that. So
That's funny, dude. So yeah, dude, that's a really good topic, dude. California sober, man.
California.
And they started this whole in this part of the world in Connecticut legalizing right when I got sober. Like the vape pens came out and dispensaries were starting to happen. Massachusetts was right next door, and they were like, I mean, every exit is pull off here,
Oh,
right
man,
there,
there's
right there.
Billboards in
I'm like-
Massachusetts.
And you, going
Every
with
exit.
what you said, I'm like, damn. Like, what the fuck?
yeah.
Like, why now?
Why now? Why now?
Why couldn't they do this at least like a year ago? So I
Yeah.
could have at least smoked legally for a year.
Because we followed the law so
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Like,
It'd be
whatever the
nice
law
to
says.
be a legal smoker.
Years
Yeah.
up. Years up. Time to get sober.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I look at those billboards today, man, and I look at the billboards and thank you God for making me look at those billboards and go, hell no.
Yeah.
That's like so crazy. Like, and like thinking about people like us, the life that's destroying.
Yeah.
It's destroying lives, man. It really is. It might be helping some for sure, but it's destroying.
And that's too. I can't tell you you're like us, right? You got to believe that for yourself.
Right.
You got to identify and you got to make that decision. Because the minute I tell you we're just the same, sure, fuck you. You don't know me.
Yeah, you know how many people could listen to this and be like, look at these idiots.
Yeah.
About weed.
They're like, look at these fucking.
I'll fucking show you, man.
Yeah.
And that's cool, man.
Yeah,
And that's cool.
that is cool.
I know for me, I can't. I just know for me, I can't, man. Period.
The other thing is, and here's another problem I have, is that there is
Another. You said
another problem. Aside, there are some medical benefits to weed. There are. But bro, the main issue why we're all sitting here talking of alcohol, bro, there are no benefits. They used to say like a couple glasses of wine are good for you, and it's the antioxidants from the wine. You don't need the wine. You could have some blueberries and get the same fucking benefits.
But the wine is easier.
Dude, there's
better antioxidants in the wine.
it fucking poisons you from start.
I had a
to
sponsor
finish,
that
man.
his doctor told him a couple glasses of wine is good for you
Yeah.
because of all the benefits from it. And he was like, perfect.
That's all I needed to know.
And like I said, we said outside, I think he's actually dead now.
Yeah.
I think he's actually dead now.
Well, because the 2 is good.
You know, getting back to what you started with earlier, a while back you wanted to bring a guest on, and I was adamant against it.
Yeah.
This person will identify when they speak at a meeting, and be, you know, I'm just using numbers for the example. 6 years sober, 4 years no weed.
Nice.
How the fuck are you gonna say that out loud in a meeting?
Yeah. Huh. I've never heard it.
I've heard it. I've heard it a couple of
You know what
times.
the
never
fuck
heard
I'm
it.
talking
I don't know
about?
who you're talking about, but
You
I've
do.
heard that at meetings.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
been 7 years, no alcohol, 8 years, no heroin. Wait, or I haven't done heroin in 6 years. The last time I drank was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So I'm 6 years sober.
Perfect. Or add them up, man.
Add them up.
Fucking 6 plus 4, 8, 10. I got 10 now.
Or like
Fuck it.
the real good math, the crackhead math. I have 364 days, and I'm going to smoke crack on the 364th. But I'll just take that out of the year, and
Yeah, it's got a
the
year.
next day I'll have 365.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's 365 days sober.
Yeah. Yeah. I like
I've done that.
One
I've done
little
that shit.
hiccup ain't gonna fucking stop.
No, I should not change any of the past.
I told you that years ago.
Yeah.
I hit 3 years, right? Every 11th month, I got high for the weekends. I said, I ain't letting a weekend ruin my shit.
Not bad. I worked
I
hard
want
for
my
this.
coin.
I got
Yeah.
that coin, man, and you
Yeah.
know that it's the sad thing that I put more faith in holding that coin than I did in living the sober life to get it.
Yeah.
It was just about the token.
I give the coin away every year. I give obviously to Maritza because she puts up with the brunt.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, that's
that's
not
cool.
mine, dude. It's
Yeah.
not mine.
Yeah.
That is not mine, man. That's to we're there at a meeting. That's to show people that this works and this is absolutely possible. Because if I can fucking do it, anybody
Yeah.
can do it.
Yes.
But the real heroes and soldiers here are the people that put up with us. Ashley.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like people that put up, dude. We're a lot to handle sober.
Yeah.
Dude, I gave her shit. I gave her shit one year. I was like, can you get me a fucking coin?
Oh, that's a
didn't
good
last
topic,
too
man.
long.
California sober.
California.
Somebody said they wanted to go to California. I was like, why? Have you seen?
I thought I want to ride that highway.
Yeah.
What do you call it? They got
I
a
know
name.
what you're talking about. Yeah,
From
but
the top to the bottom.
Rattlesnake Ridge.
From the bottom to the top.
Yeah,
I
think
wanted
got
to go out there too for a while, and now I'm good. They're doing something with the homeless in encampments now. in
Yeah, they're
Venice
making it
or-
illegal to be homeless.
Yeah.
Illegal?
Illegal.
Yeah, it's illegal.
They're
Fuck
making
you.
it illegal to be homeless, but they're giving you shelter.
Yeah, we gave you enough
It's
time.
called encampments. Oh, you know about those? You've heard about them. Fucking unbelievable, dude. They're like, yeah, let's get them all in one place so we can just take them all out in one shot. Anyway, that's a different topic, and we definitely can't get into that one.
Different show altogether.
That does go back to the legalizing of the marijuana thing, and
Yeah,
like
because it started there, man.
it did. You
started
know what I mean?
Cal-
And it's like, man,
Colorado,
you know, like
California.
booze is a horrible thing.
Yeah.
Alcohol is a horrible thing.
Yeah.
And didn't at one point they're like, it's bad. We are gonna ban this.
Yeah,
stuff.
they did that.
And they did that. And then they
did
were
that.
like, I think we can make a little bit of money off of this.
Yeah.
And now it's the best thing since sliced bread. Put a little ice in it, man, and we legalized it and taxed the shit out of it.
Fuck yeah.
And that's where we are now with everything that's legal.
Well, people, you know, this is a whole society thing, but money's more important than people.
Yeah, sure is.
The way it's always been.
and
the way
this
it's always
is
gonna be.
and this is what I and this goes back to Rich. mentioning his thing months ahead of time, having somebody else hold it, doing the way it's prescribed. That says a lot about your recovery rate,
Right.
okay? So now that tells me that this is my responsibility, period.
100%.
Nobody's going to get me sober. Nobody's going to get me drunk. Nobody's going to get me high. This falls on me.
No one's gonna keep you sober either.
Nobody. There's nothing. People and things and all these things have tried.
You're
have
welcome.
tried. Now,
disgusting.
what that also like makes me see out into the world, it's like, man, as a system, it's like, man, if I'm gonna rely on that to keep me sober, I'm losing already because I'm relying on something that doesn't really quite have my best interest.
Yeah,
Say it
that
for
too.
me.
Interest.
At heart, but more of like a number in a paycheck. You know what I mean?
Cut that out.
It's just.
No, I'm not cutting that out.
Yeah,
That's
no,
fucking
keep it
good
in
shit.
there. Everybody knows I'm fucking retarded.
Yeah, Uncle Sam loves you, bro. Uncle Sam fucking loves you. He's got your best fucking.
Yo, no, I know. He's always pointing at me.
Yeah, I mean, because you're the most important person.
He wants me.
He wants you.
He wants me.
you.
But yeah, so like I realized that at the beginning of this recovery, that I'm like, I keep going back to these things in the system, and it's just like, and I started realizing that like this is my responsibility.
Right.
Like this, I gotta do something different. I can't just rely on this thing because I think they kind of keep wanting me to come back here. You know what I mean?
Well, trip on this.
Food's getting better, the beds are getting more comfortable.
Yeah.
We come
Dude.
to the, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I was gonna say, man. There's some of the fucking rehabs now, man. I'll fucking,
Move there right now.
In there right now.
Yeah, I'm a little fucking shaky,
Greg
man.
Street got therapeutic posturepedic beds now.
Really?
They had cots too when I was there.
Wow,
Oh, cots.
bro, that's nice.
What were you gonna say?
Shit.
Okay, so we come to these fellowships,
Yeah.
12 steps, whatever you want to go to programs and this and that, and the ultimate goal is what?
Stay sober.
Right. So let me go get a chemical to help me do that. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's like
Let me take a pill
let
to
me
help
take
me
a
do
pill to get me sober. Let
me think about
Let
that.
me take a puff to help me maintain this sobriety that I'm looking for.
Yeah.
You know, it's just
Hold on, I gotta get sober.
yeah. I mean,
I gotta
Hold on
straighten
one
out.
second. Right after this.
Yeah, right after this. He's fucking being like,
here's the thing though. So you go back, idiot. You know,
I've done that. I've used headphones.
you go back a decade ago.
That's horrible.
Anyone in these programs would be like, weed?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Some of those same
True.
people today are like,
Smoking.
Come on.
Yes.
Smoking it.
Yeah.
they said it's legal.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, so yeah, okay, they say a lot though.
They do say a
They
lot.
say
man.
a lot.
They do say a lot.
And it's like you just said though, my sobriety, my responsibility. Do I want to feed into hearing that negative message? Because
Right.
that to me is negative.
Absolutely.
I don't care how pretty you paint the picture. And you know what? Some people are really having a good time
Yeah.
smoking.
Good
Yeah.
for them.
Good for you.
Mug it away.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
I could though. I could. Hear me out.
Okay.
I can make that
I'm
choice.
listening.
Yeah, you can
I
make
can
that
make
choice.
that choice.
We don't be hanging out no more though.
I'm
I know, he's fucking. You're
I'm gonna write this
salad.
down.
He heard about that 5 o'clock free crack giveaway, man. He's fucking.
that 5 o'clock free crack giveaway.
Joe Rogan. I don't know if you noticed Joe Rogan. I smoke rock. But, you know, I always used to say a lot of times, I can't ever drink again. I can't
Oh, yeah.
ever do drugs again. Well, here's a newsflash.
So ominous.
You can.
Yeah.
Sure you can.
Sure can.
The difference is, do I want to pay the consequences? And I didn't make that correlation in my brain.
Right.
It was always just about trying to put. You show me any alcoholic or drug addict that use like we use. Find me one that gave a fuck about consequences.
Yeah.
They weren't gonna happen anyway.
No, that's for someone else. That ain't gonna
that's-
happen to me.
I'm smarter now.
Right.
That's why we ask for a little bit of fucking time too. Like, give yourself a chance. Don't just, he said that this will help this, and I'm just gonna take this instead. No, give yourself some time. Like, dry out for a little bit and see if things start to improve naturally on their own.
Right.
Naturally. All right, we're gonna come to an end with
organically.
this topic because we're reaching top of the hour. We got to get our one time, bro. But but I have just a couple of things that I want to say about this topic.
I got pee.
And he's gonna end with this.
Yeah.
So a lot of years, 1988, man. I've been trying in and out, and I know you have too, man.
Stop
You know what I mean?
saying
And John as well, in and out, man.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he's been in and out.
No, he's not.
Yeah,
I tried a lot.
tried. Failure with honor.
Then I just did it.
So, one thing that I always would balk at,
Shit all over me.
slap away, wouldn't listen to, didn't like the suggestion, was the one thing that filled my void. Was because I come in here, we all have a void.
Fat belly.
Dick.
We all have a fat belly. Eventually, you start eating. I haven't been able to see it in a while, but working on that. Lots of water. So we have this void. We come in here and we put these things down that are bad for us and making our lives unmanageable. Like you said, we need this release.
Yeah.
And it's hard to find it right away, even though you found it. But you haven't given it a chance to actually start working your life, And I bring it to God and spirituality all the time. I know a lot of people don't like talking about it. A lot of people don't believe, and that's fine, man. You could believe that I believe it for sure, and because that I believe it and have faith in it 110%. My void is full, man. Yeah. My void is full. I don't need anything anymore. My mind doesn't go to, man, I think I should just smoke some pot. Right. I think that'll help me out at night. Man, if I just the thought of my higher power already starts heading me in the right direction. Automatically, dude. And I'm full today. I'm full. My void is full. It's a God-sized hole, man. It's a God-sized hole. I fill it with God. I don't ever need or want for anything. Yeah. Substances, none of that stuff.
One thing though,
more God, more.
The thing that I say, because I'm on that same trip, is that I don't even look for that anymore.
Right.
But I want to say this to people, that if you are still trying to work this out, it's not a judgment.
No,
that you do. We don't sit here.
Absolutely not.
Our arms all saying, "Oh, you're a piece of shit."
No, you're awesome, man. Everybody's awesome.
Keep smoking, whatever.
Yeah.
But the thing is, and it was you that just said it, you got to give it a chance to work.
Yeah.
Because for me, I watch you get sober. Yeah, I'm buying into it a little. But when
are you talking about specifically me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
No.
okay. Oh, all right.
I'm just talking in general.
You've seen me.
I've seen you all over the place.
Yeah.
My one time's going to be your story one time.
Oh, about the air
The
conditioner?
fucking air conditioner. Not tonight, though. I got to go. So anyway, the thing is, though, is that if you begin to feel the effects of it, there's nothing better than that.
What a high, dude.
It's amazing, But I know for myself, as an alcoholic, drug addict, I'm a quitter.
Yeah.
I'm easily swayed.
Yeah. Quick fixer too, man.
And we especially like the California Sober, you kind of start getting dependent on that.
Of course.
Yeah, dude.
I can only sleep because of this.
Dude, I'm anxious. I got to take it.
And here's what I was going to end with, and I'll end with this.
Jesus Christ.
I said it in the beginning. If your life is going well, you have a good network of men, you're being honest, you're doing the best you can,
Or
you're
women.
putting spiritual or women.
Yeah.
If you're doing this thing 110% and you're still doing that and your life's going well, that's awesome. I'm gonna suggest to keep a little bit of an open mind and start thinking about maybe I could, 90% of your void is full. And there's just that 10%. Maybe start keeping an open mind that maybe, just maybe, you won't have to need anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. You never have to need
I'm
anything.
just fucking hilarious that you guys are drinking this fucking water.
Water.
It's fucking delicious, bro. It's so,
Dude,
it's
I got
socially acceptable but sober water.
Fucking sick on stagnant water that just sat there.
Inside.
It hasn't been cracked open.
This one was.
Well, mine was.
And I'm
fresh.
pretty sure that hasn't been washed. I don't even know where you got that. Where'd you get
It's
that?
on top of your sink.
There you go. It was on top of it.
It's on it. Piss on it?
No.
So anyway, that's our topic, man. California sobriety. Again, and I want to reiterate, we're not judging anybody, man. We've done this stuff. If it helps you out, great. There's definitely some benefits to it. Absolutely. Just food for thought. Keep an open mind.
And tell us about it in the comments, man.
Tell us about it in the comments.
Yeah.
Make up a name. We won't.
Yeah.
Who the hell are we,
Fuck
dude?
it.
We're just three fucking dudes, man.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're going to move on to our next segment of the show.
Yes.
I love talking shit.
And I've been starting to work on the new song to lead us into this. It's a little harder than I thought, you know? It really is. I'm trying to capture the feeling of a one-time bro anthem.
Oh, and I wanted to change. I wanted to talk about this before we get into that. Was changing the theme song that we end with. You know, like switching that up.
I don't know. That shit's grown on me.
Yeah.
I remember the first time you played it. I
hated it.
And then even for the first couple weeks, I kept strong, like, fuck this dumb song. Now if you watch it, the shows went on, I started smiling.
And you're singing it.
Like a little...
Thank you. Okay,
Grown on me.
let's move it on, man. Again, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, love us, all that stuff. If you need some help, let us know. We got guys. If you got sobriety dates, let us know. We will shout you out. Merchandise, all that stuff. Again, thoughts and prayers go out to Chris and his family. And we're going to move on to our next segment, this one time, bro. And tonight is looking at the shit show. It's Matt's one time, bro. What do you got, buddy?
Okay. So I guess I got to throw this out there, right? Think about when you tell a story of something you've done in your life and you know that it was serious and there's nothing funny about it, but if you were watching it on a show, you would fucking laugh because it's fucking
If it was like in a
ridiculous.
sitcom or even a movie.
You know,
Yeah,
so
like Pineapple Express. That's just
I thought of this one time a handful of shows ago when you were talking about fucking your old man over with his car.
Oh, yeah.
God, poor guy. Poor guy.
Yeah,
Rest
my
his
poor
soul.
mother.
Oh.
So I was this what's his name? Bill?
Bill.
This one time, Bill, you hear me?
The hiss.
The hiss. One time. Okay. So I was going maybe into Massachusetts for a competition. And I was taking a buddy of mine for the ride. I get out of work. We're going away for the weekend. Got the whole plan. My mother lets me use her car.
What kind of competition?
I'm not gonna get into that.
Ah.
I used to do a lot of karate. Anyway, this is why I don't want to say it. Idiot. So I think I'll go cop this shit real quick and get a bottle of booze. But I won't touch none of it.
Of course not.
It's a reward.
This is what my boy don't know. Because my boy has grown up with me. He knows my problems.
Yeah.
Not that anyone that doesn't know me doesn't know my problems. But I need to hide this shit till we get to the rooms. Okay, bro, I'll see you tomorrow, and I'm going to go in my room and get lit.
Yeah, bright and early.
So, on my way to the pack, I already get the shit. I'm on my way to the package store. I drive by his house. He's on the fucking porch waiting for me.
Oh, damn it.
So, as I'm driving by,
Oh, you had to drive by his house to get to the package store.
yeah,
Suck a dick.
I didn't have to. I chose to because it was quicker.
Ah.
And lo and behold, I'll be right back.
You just kept going.
Kept
fuck it.
moving, right? And I don't know what happened. Well, I do know what happened. I touched that bag.
Of course.
I touched that little sackaroo.
Oh, fuck. He saw you anyway, so it's...
There's an old meme I read a while back. They were talking about crystals. It said, rocks don't have magical powers.
So not
And
the ones I got.
Someone put a fucking comment underneath. You ever tried crack?
Crack Rock's got some
Crack
power.
rocks got power. So
Jesus.
anyway, I'm in my
So you
mother's
broke the
car.
seal.
I broke the seal.
What's that? It's a wrap. Days
I do
room.
a hit, and I ain't never going back. So throughout the course of the night, I'm a fucking maniac.
Wait a minute. You never picked them up?
Did
No.
you pick him up?
Oh, you just got
I left him for dead.
You broke that seal.
That's a done deal.
It's a crack.
It's your competition, not mine.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm driving. I never leave Waterbury, as you know. I'm doing the Waterbury 500,
Well,
and you know how I drive sober. Think about that,
You drive like that, geek too?
bro. Worse.
Oh, wow, dude.
I gotta get somewhere.
I hear you.
I don't know where I gotta get to, but I'm getting there quick.
you probably got to get away from the cop that you think is behind you.
Not there.
The
Yeah.
SWAT team that's following you from a distance.
So
Jesus.
I go throughout the whole night. I got a pocket full of money because I just got paid, so everything is lovely.
Yeah, this is great.
Good times.
I get my first flat of the night.
This is already a horrible story when you say the first flat.
Wait. So I got one spare tire for that one, so I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay. The night goes on. You know where Blackie's is?
Yeah.
Okay, there used to be a payphone right there.
Yeah.
And the big fucking tree right beside it.
It used to be on the corner, like that embankment. Yeah? Yeah.
Okay, well, I called the man. I'm on my way. I fucking cut out of there in reverse doing fucking 50. I ripped the bumper
Nice.
right off the car.
Don't need that.
I got out, fucking threw it in the back seat, kept it moving.
So you got a donut, no bumper in the front.
Right, so far.
Course of like 4 hours.
Now we're getting dark. Now it's middle of the night type shit. So now I'm lit. I'm moving now. I'm just flying all over the place. State paint.
Yeah.
They got the storage units now.
Yeah.
That used to be an empty lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're coming around from the other side,
Yeah.
I drove off the wall. It was a couple of feet off the fucking... Shoo!
Oh, there's
I
nothing on
didn't
the
know
other
where
side.
the fuck I was going in the dark.
Yeah.
So now I'm in this 2 flat fucking tires in the front.
Oh, my God, dude.
Damn it, you already used up the donut.
Yeah, so you know what I did? Drove on the rims.
Fuck it.
I'm throwing sparks, kid.
Nice.
Driving through town on fucking 2 rims.
Not going home though.
Because
I'm at a
You ever
I'm at a
hear
tournament.
somebody drive on just one rim for a while?
So loud.
This is hilarious, dude.
Yeah.
Bro, it was crazy. So now the night is coming to an end.
At least you can't see the sparks anymore.
I'm going to fucking car lots. I'm trying to find tires, spare tires laying around.
Yeah.
I ain't getting no tires.
Yeah, and you're gonna mount them yourself, balance it. Yeah.
I ain't worried about mounting and balancing. I'm just trying to get rubber on the fucking thing.
Yeah.
I'm doing a lot better just with rubber. Fuck mounting and balancing. So now I get over to my neck of the woods. I'm in the north end now. I go up Greenwood Avenue. And I'm spinning. And I'm sparking. It's daylight now. I'm like, oh man, I'm fucked. I get to the meat market parking lot. And a bunch of the crew from the hill are out there. Now I'm in the back of a van. I got the car sitting there. I'm in the back of a van doing a quick hit. My uncle shows up.
Damn it.
Who's seen Matthew?
Uh-oh.
I'm legit. And he's fucking 3 feet away.
Wow.
And of course, everyone holds their mud. He leaves.
Thank God.
And,
You didn't see the car?
yeah, he saw it.
Oh, yeah.
He said, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So, that was my one time.
Jesus Christ.
Your mom. And then,
That poor car. She ended up, she got the bumper put back on and got some tires.
Yeah.
And she sold it. It wasn't a total loss, but
Oh my God, dude.
it just goes to show, like I said, if I watch that in a movie, I'm laughing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Knowing that I did that to
Live
her,
it. Live it.
I know that I'm a horrible piece of shit for that.
God, dude.
And there is no humor in it. But what I do say is that it shows you yet, if you haven't gone that far down the scale, it shows you where your using can bring you. And if you think that it can't, just look at your own life and gauge where you were and the things that you said you would never do.
Yeah.
And then make a list and see if maybe you've started to do some of them.
Check some off.
If that's the case, then you might have what we have. Just throw that out there.
Yeah, pump the brakes
You
with
know,
those
um,
rubberless
See you
wheels.
riding up fucking Cook Street with that fucking
Bro,
rims.
and I used to drive. You remember
especially-
Stats Time for Ridgemont High?
Yeah.
When they're in the car wash,
The Trans Am.
and he acts like he's driving 100 miles an hour. That's how I drive everywhere.
First he's gonna shit, then he's gonna kill us.
First
Make
he's
up
gonna
your
kill us,
mind.
then he's gonna shit. Make up your mind, bro.
That's hilarious, bro. Yeah, man. We are unstoppable because we're not in control.
That's it.
That's the crazy.
But the
part
beauty
about
of this disease is it tells me I'm in control.
Oh, yeah.
Right up until the brick wall.
it. Oh yeah.
Right up
oh,
until
yeah.
there's no fucking rubber on the front
And
tires.
then everybody's like, "What's wrong with you?" You're like, "I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
I don't know why I keep doing these things." But that was a funny one, man.
So
Your poor
I don't
mom.
know.
Shout out to Matt's mom. All right, guys. That was Matt's one time, bro. Episode 24.
Boom.
In the
Is
big,
it 24?
big bag.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
was 25.
Maybe the next one will be 25.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comments, sobriety dates. If you need help, let us know. We got guys. We can help you. Merchandise. Don't forget about merchandise. John, shout out on that topic. That was a really good topic. That was hilarious. One time, bro.
Yeah, also just to make a note, what's the date today?
The 26th.
Yeah, so as of, we're not going to have a show next Friday because we're going to be changing the night that we get together. Usually we do this on Friday.
Yeah.
And then Jonathan posts it on Saturday.
Right.
We're going to start doing the show on Tuesdays because it's just going to be better for us.
And Jonathan's going to start posting them on Tuesdays.
But either way, there won't be a show next
He's going to
week.
post them on Mondays.
We're not. Are we doing the double for another reason?
Yeah, because I'm not here for
Oh,
September.
gotcha.
Dulce.
Gotcha.
So anyway, that was a good show. Episode 24 down the bag. And I think the only thing left I have to say is thank you for being a friend.
Thank you for being a friend. Travel down and look back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. And if you through